Chiefs Kingdom, what in the world just happened with Khalen Saunders? The Chiefs had a perfect chance to bring back a two-time Super Bowl champion. The player who fit the system, the culture, and the locker room. And instead, it sure looks like Kansas City just said, no thanks. National voices are calling the move confusing. Fans are asking whether the Chiefs missed an easy upgrade on the interior. And the question is simple. Why did Kansas City pass on Khalen Saunders, and what does it say about this defense right now? Let's break it all down, and if you love real Chiefs talk with zero fluff, help us push to 5,000 subs right here on Kansas City Chiefs Today. Khalen Saunders isn't just another rotational defensive tackle. He's one of the most beloved personalities from the early Mahomes era. A former third-round pick, a two-time Super Bowl champion, a high-energy locker room guy, and a player who always stepped up in big moments. After leaving the Chiefs, Saunders went to New Orleans. He became a starter, played real snaps, and showed he could hold up inside against the run. A trade sent him to Jacksonville this year, but things never clicked there. He barely played, he barely saw the field, and the Jaguars eventually released him. Because of the timing, he had to pass through waivers. And that's where Chiefs fans perked up immediately. The familiar face, proven run defender, a guy who loves Kansas City, available for cheap, at a position where the Chiefs could use extra depth. On paper, this reunion made almost too much sense. Right now, Kansas City is riding Chris Jones heavily. He's still the superstar, still the anchor, still the guy who draws double teams non-stop. Behind him, you've got Derek Nady, you've got Mike Pennell back in the building, and you've got younger depth pieces. Steve Spagnuolo has been rotating, but it hasn't been dominant inside. There have been stretches where teams have run the ball effectively against Kansas City. And we've already seen moments this season where depth at defensive tackle was thin. So when a player like Khalen Saunders hits the market, someone who knows the scheme, knows the culture, knows the expectations, it's natural for Chiefs fans to think, okay, this is easy, bring him home. So let's get into it. Why are people calling this a baffling decision? Why does it feel like the Chiefs should have made the move? First, the opportunity was real. The Chiefs had a window to bring him back. And now he's headed elsewhere, not Kansas City. Football, this matters. Saunders is a big body who can hold the line on early downs. He's physical, he's stout, he can occupy blockers. And he's given Kansas City quality playoff snaps before. This team could absolutely use a fresh, physical interior defender to lighten the load on Chris Jones. Even 15 to 20 snaps per game from Saunders would have helped keep Jones fresher for the postseason. So why didn't the Chiefs pull the trigger? Maybe they believe their current rotation is enough. Maybe the staff likes what they're seeing from the younger tackles. Maybe they weren't ready to cut someone from the 53-man roster. Or maybe their evaluation simply didn't match fan expectations. All of those are valid football reasons. But from a fan perspective, it still feels like the Chiefs overthought a move that checked every box. Chiefs Kingdom is split right now. Half the fan base is frustrated. They're saying, how do you not bring back a proven guy who loves KC and fits the system perfectly? They see Saunders as cheap playoff insurance, especially for stopping the run. The other half is defending Brett Veach and Andy Reid. They're saying, trust the process, trust the evaluation. The Chiefs know more than we do. This front office has earned patience. They've nailed depth moves for years. And they've never hesitated to bring back former players when they believe they can help. The headlines stung a little. Instead of Chiefs reunite with Khalen Saunders, it turned into Chiefs pass on a fan favorite. If the Chiefs dominate defensively over the next month, nobody will care. But if the interior struggles during a cold January playoff game, fans are going to point right back to this moment. Khalen Saunders was sitting right there. I think this decision speaks louder about the Chiefs' internal view of their roster. This team believes in its development pipeline. They trust the young guys. They trust Spag's system. And they trust Chris Jones to elevate everyone around him. It also could signal that they're planning something else. Another veteran might shake loose. Someone they prefer more schematically or financially. Or The simplest explanation. They genuinely think the guys they already have are the best fit for the playoff push. Is that the right call? Time will tell. If Kansas City keeps stuffing the run and rotating effectively, this will be a non-story. But if the Chiefs struggle inside in the postseason, this decision will come roaring back into the conversation. No matter what, Khalen Saunders will always be a beloved Chief. His energy, his personality, and his playoff moments will never be forgotten. But for this season, the Chiefs have decided to move forward without him. Maybe it's smart, maybe it's a miss, but it absolutely raises questions about depth, philosophy, and how Kansas City wants to build the trenches moving forward. So Chiefs Kingdom, did the Chiefs make a mistake by passing on a reunion with Khalen Saunders? Or do you trust that Brett Veach and Andy Reid made the right call? Drop your takes in the comments and join the road to 5,000 subs here on Kansas City Chiefs Today.